welcome to the Hole in the Wall restaurant at the beautiful Pointe Hilton at Squaw Peak in Phoenix, Arizona. My name's Ken Arneson, I'm the executive chef. Today we're going to do barbecue. On a beautiful day like today, what's better than barbecue? And here at the Hole in the Wall, we've become masters of barbecue. We're going to do it today on my beautiful mesquite grill. I love this grill. All mesquite, and I use a little bit of hickory and peach wood to give it just the right flavor. But first of all, let's start with the basics, picking out the meat. We're going to do baby back ribs today because everybody knows them and everybody can identify them. And when it comes to family, what's better than diving into a big chunk of meat? But anyways, when I look for baby back ribs, I look for lots of marbling, lots of good color on it, kind of a creamy pinkish. If you see a lot of bones, don't be worried about that because it's what's in between the bones that's important to me. A lot of times too, when you pick out your baby back ribs, you're gonna see a little bit of a silver skin on the back or sinuate. Don't worry, you can actually just take a knife, score that, and peel that skin right off. And that'll allow the meat to be ready to accept the seasoning that we're gonna do this before we go into the smoke process. We're gonna do a very simple rub for these today, and it's gonna give us a great basis for great flavor to go into the smoker and then eventually the grill. So our rub's gonna actually be very, very simple. We'll show you that here in a second. All right, the rub. The rub is the basic, essential part of barbecuing. And barbecuing is all about family, and I just so happen to have my kids here today. And they can help us actually make the rub. This is a great part where the kids can be a part of this process. But anyways, let's get started on the ingredients. And these guys are gonna help me out. These are my biggest critics, by the way. We're gonna start off with about half a cup of chili powder. I use light chili powder because it has a very sweet, light, smoky flavor to it. And it's also gonna be very adhering when we go into the smoker later. Equal parts of kosher salt. I use kosher salt opposed to iodized salt just because it adheres to the meat a lot better and doesn't dry it out. About a quarter cup of granulated garlic and a quarter cup of granulated onion. Because we're going to go through the smoking process on here, I use granulated opposed to fresh so it doesn't get kind of tinny and metallic-y flavor. A little bit of brown sugar. I like to use brown sugar because it's got molasses in it, and the molasses is actually going to melt on the meat and help the spices adhere to the meat a lot better. Coarse ground black pepper. If you've got a pepper mill at home, go ahead and break that sucker out and go to town on that thing. The bigger the grind, the better. You want to be able to see that, and that way the flavors in it strongly adhere to the actual rub. And then the last ingredient is Coleman's dry mustard. I like to use Coleman's because it's got a lot of rich flavor and just a touch of spice. You're going to add about 2 tablespoons of dry mustard. Now this is where the kids come in. This is a fun part because I'm going to start to mix it, but you'll see it has all these lumps in it. And this is where I hand it off to the kids to go ahead and get in there with their hands. Be real careful, guys, and get all those lumps out for me. This is fun for them because they can actually play in it a little bit and be a part of the barbecue process, but they want to get all those lumps out, and this is kind of like a sandbox in a bowl for them. Get them real good. I see another one right there.
Oh,
see it?
Right there.
Oh yeah, get it till it looks like the play box at home. Lots of sand. All right, you guys get all the lumps?
I think so.
Perfect. Let's see what you got. Oh, you guys did a great job. Great job. Thanks, guys. But look at that. Got a nice mixture. All the lumps are out. We don't want those lumps because they'll actually cause spice spots on the meat. I can see the chili, I can see the pepper, I can see the salt. We got a great start to the base for our barbecue.